Perfectionism. You want to go from great to outstanding? Being a perfectionist normally will not do it. This is my major problem. Major problem. Most perfectionists are normally procrastinators. There's a direct relationship between perfectionism and procrastinators. Because I used to always say, I can't do it because I don't have time to do it what? Right. Here's a quote you want to write down. If it's worth doing, it's worth doing badly. Period. Would you agree that some people in life win just because they show up? Yes or no? Yes. Period. If it's worth doing, it's worth doing badly. Here's what I want you to write down. Write down Microsoft. Does Microsoft wait until their product is absolutely flawless before it hits the market? No. You know what? You know who they use as a test market? Us. You call and say, I'm having a problem. My computer locked up. Smoke's coming out the speakers. Oh, let me send you to our tech department. And they fix it. It's worth doing. It's worth doing badly. I'm not saying go out and do a sloppy job, but I'm saying don't keep saying I need to wait until something's perfect. Will it ever be perfect? No. No. Nope. It's never too late to be what you might have been. This is a biggie. Growth is not optional. Growth is not optional. Remember we said shrink or what? Expand. If you went to the nursery, you left here, you went to the nursery and you bought a tree and the tree didn't grow, what would you do? You take it back. You realize the only time Jesus cursed in the Bible is when he found a fig tree that was not producing. And you know what he did? He killed it. Killed it. When I read that, I couldn't understand. I said, wait a minute, he killed it. But then I thought about it and I said, we're designed to grow. In life, you're supposed to grow. One mistake that most people make, a lot of agents, they don't go out and try and get the business. We wait. I did this for years. I would wait till the business came to me. Under To Do, here's a movie I want you to go out and rent. And I want you to rent it as soon as possible. I know you saw this movie, but watch it again. Dances with Wolves. In the movie, Dances with Wolves, the best line in that whole movie is when Kevin Costner, he talked to the person, he said, if you want to eat, kill something and drag it back to the fire. Turn to the person next to you and say, you want to eat, kill something and drag it back to the fire. When you get out there and you start going from great to outstanding, there's going to be a lot of people that try and stop you. But please know the reason that those people try and stop you is because where you are at your life right now, you serve a need for them. And a lot of times when you go to another level, the people are scared that you're going to leave them. I have a friend where her husband does not want her to go back to school. And they're both friends, so I can't talk to both of them and explain it, but I know what's happening. He's scared that she's going to get back to school, get education, and because he's not growing, scared that she's going to leave him. And she will. Moving right along. Get big goals. Here's something I want you to remember. I'll finish up in a couple minutes. Life is one of my favorite quotes. Life will pay you exactly what you ask, but not a penny more. When you're sitting there with that vendor and they say, I want this and this and this, we have not because we ask not. Life will pay you exactly what you ask, but not what? Not a penny more. Never forget that. If you want more, you need to do what? Ask for more. If you want more, ask for more. Here's another quote I want you to write down. The unknown is my friend. This is my favorite quote. The unknown is my friend. It is absolutely critical that we go out and do things that we have not done before. Absolutely critical. The one thing that I want to leave you with, I want you to write this down. Perception is reality. How many people would agree perception is reality? Yeah. I do have to tell you, I did not believe that. Until about 1999, I was working on a designation. And on the designation, it was at a hotel. And the hotel is set up like this. This is the lower level where you park. I go on the lower level, park, get on the elevator. Right before the elevator door closes, someone reaches in, he sticks his hand in, and the door opens up. He sits in the elevator. Before the door closed, I realized he left me with a gift. A gift the likes of something I've never smelled before. Something to the point where I was sitting there going, and he starts going, and I said, don't even try it. There's only two of us, and it wasn't me. In New Orleans, I worked at the Audubon Zoo. I was a zookeeper for a summer. I took care of the bears, the cougars, the possums, the otters, the snakes, the cormorants, everything. I made their diets. If you cleaned up after the otters, they gave you what was known as otter pay. Because otters eat an immense amount of fish. Fish has an immense amount of ammonia. And it was so bad that you would have to wear protective clothing to go in and clean the cage. I basically had a respirator that I would have to put on. And I would stand outside and geek myself up to go in. I would go, and I would go backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, till the cage was clean. What this guy did to me in the elevator? Was worse than the otter cages. I'm going to the third floor. He gets off on one. I'm on the elevator, all by myself. On the second floor, the door opens up. I see 10 people who I know, like, and respect heading for the elevator. And I go, door closed, out of order, door closed, out of order, out of order, out of order. No, do not enter. Someone sticks their hand in, and they open the door, and they go like this. I hear people get in the elevator, and I hear them talking about me. One person said, what did he eat? Everybody leaves the elevator like they smell smoke. One lady gets off, turns around, and said, you know what? It's always the little ones. Did this have anything to do with me? Yes or no? Turn to the person next to you and say, perception is reality. What I would like to leave you with is this. What is the perception that you're giving other people? Does that make sense? I would just like to say thank you for your time, and I'd like to leave you with part of my favorite quote, which is the Irish blessing that simply says, may the road rise to meet you, may the wind always be at your back, may the rains fall softly on your fields, may the sunlight always warm your face. In New Zealand, until we meet again, may God keep you and hold you in the palm of his hand. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, believe it or not, I'm supposed to close for him, but I think you guys said it all. Please give him another big, huge hand.